Ocelots may be small, but they have a skill that makes them just as stealthy as a jaguar. Did you know ocelots have a sneaky trick that helps them hunt? What special hunting ability do they use to outsmart their prey? Keep watching because this is so unusual it will blow your mind. Owning an ocelot is not like owning a fluffy house cat that naps in a sunbeam and begs for treats. No, no, no. You, my friend, have chosen to share your life with a high-energy, independent wildcat that thinks your furniture is a jungle gym and your patience is a test. But hey, you already know this, so let's dive into what it actually means to care for this spotted menace, majestic creature. This wild cat that looks like a mini leopard. With a golden coat covered in bold black spots, ocelots are stunning. But don't let their beauty fool you, they're fierce hunters. These agile predators can climb trees, swim, and even mimic animal sounds to lure in prey. Unlike lions or tigers, ocelots don't roar. Instead, they purr, growl, and chirp. Ocelots are the living definition of fashion icons in the wild cat world. With their sleek spotted coats and muscular bodies, they look like nature's version of a designer handbag, but with claws, measuring between 2 to 3 feet in length, not including that long expressive tail, and weighing anywhere from 18 to 35 pounds, your ocelot is a compact but powerful ball of energy. Each ocelot's coat pattern is unique, which means your ocelot is a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Unfortunately, this stunning fur also led to heavy hunting in the past, but luckily conservation efforts have helped these beautiful creatures bounce back. Still, people will probably stop and stare if they see your ocelot, possibly mistaking it for a tiny leopard. Just smile and nod while internally preparing for the "is that legal?" question. Ocelots are built for adventure. In the wild, they thrive in rainforests, dense jungles, and tropical landscapes across South and Central America, with a small, stubborn population hanging on in Texas. What does this mean for you? Well, it means that your ocelot doesn't appreciate small enclosed spaces. Your house may be their current domain, but they need more than just a living room to explore. A large outdoor enclosure with plenty of trees, climbing structures, and hiding spots is a must. If you think a cat tree from the pet store will cut it, think again. Ocelots are phenomenal climbers, like Spider-Man auditioning for Cirque du Soleil levels of climbing. They'll scale fences, leap onto high perches, and use every ounce of their agility to escape or just make you question your life choices. If you thought feeding your ocelot would be as simple as opening a can of tuna, you are sorely mistaken. These wildcats are obligate carnivores, meaning they need a diet that consists purely of meat. In the wild, they feast on rodents, birds, reptiles, and the occasional unlucky monkey. For your ocelot at home, their meals should mimic this diet as closely as possible. This means fresh meat, whole prey items like rabbits, quail, and even raw fish. Some ocelot owners even introduce live feeding, ethically sourced of course, to help maintain their hunting instincts. Just be prepared for your ocelot to proudly deliver its leftovers to you, possibly in your favorite pair of shoes. And let's not forget hydration. Ocelots, like all cats, are sneaky about drinking water. Providing a running water source like a pet fountain helps keep them hydrated and saves you from the horror of finding them dipping their paws into your glass. Ocelots are not your typical affectionate pets. They don't meow sweetly at your feet, waiting for cuddles. They stare at you from across the room, judging your every move. They might decide they love you today and then swipe at you tomorrow just to keep things interesting. These cats are territorial and solitary by nature. They don't tolerate competition well, and introducing another pet into their space can lead to chaos. Ocelots prefer to establish their own dominance, marking their territory with scent glands and making it very clear who runs the household. Spoiler, it's not you. They are also nocturnal, meaning they come alive when the sun sets. Expect your ocelot to start zooming around at night, knocking things off shelves, and possibly climbing onto places they shouldn't. A tired ocelot is a well-behaved ocelot, so providing enrichment, puzzle feeders, and interactive toys will help curb their nighttime mischief. Finding a veterinarian who specializes in exotic cats is not an easy task. Your local small animal clinic is unlikely to be equipped for handling an ocelot's unique health needs. Routine checkups, vaccinations, and parasite prevention should all be handled by an exotic animal specialist. Ocelots are prone to certain health issues, including dental problems and digestive sensitivities. Their diet must be carefully managed to prevent obesity or malnutrition. Additionally, they need plenty of physical and mental stimulation to avoid stress-related illnesses. Training an ocelot is like negotiating with a tiny, stubborn tiger. They respond to positive reinforcement, but only when they feel like it. Teaching them to tolerate a leash or harness can be a lengthy process requiring patience and an endless supply of treats. Some owners have had success with clicker training, but make no mistake, your ocelot is training you just as much as you are training them. Unlike dogs, ocelots don't care about pleasing their humans. They care about their own satisfaction. This means you have to make every interaction rewarding for them, whether it's through food, play, or mental challenges. Otherwise, they'll simply walk away, leaving you questioning your authority in your own home. Let's be real. Keeping an ocelot as a pet is an enormous commitment. They are not domesticated, and despite your best efforts, they will always retain their wild instincts. This means unpredictable behavior, territorial tendencies, and an intense need for mental and physical stimulation. Without proper enrichment, an ocelot can become destructive, aggressive, or even depressed. They require a lot of space, far more than a typical household can provide. In the wild, they roam vast territories, climbing trees and stalking prey. A small enclosure or indoor environment can lead to severe stress and behavioral issues. A proper habitat must include large, secure outdoor enclosures with plenty of climbing structures, hiding spots, and interactive elements. Their specialized diet is another challenge. As we mentioned earlier, ocelots need a meat-based diet that mimics what they would eat in the wild, including whole prey, raw meat, and essential vitamins. Improper nutrition can lead to serious health issues, including malnutrition and obesity. Without extensive knowledge of exotic feline care, even the most well-meaning owner can struggle to meet their needs. Many people underestimate the level of care required to keep an ocelot happy and healthy. They are not cuddly lap cats. They are strong-willed, independent, and demand constant attention. They require routine veterinary care from exotic animal specialists, which can be both difficult to find and extremely costly. But are ocelots good pets? Technically, in some places, yes. But should they be? Not really. Ocelots are wild animals with strong instincts, huge space requirements, and a tendency to spray mark their territory. They're best left in the wild. And for those who truly love these animals and are willing to provide the right environment, they can be fascinating companions. But they will never be easy pets. They are not meant for casual pet owners. Keeping an ocelot is a full-time responsibility that requires patience, expertise, and a deep understanding of their wild nature. After all this talk about their wild nature, it's time to reveal the answer to our earlier question about ocelots having a sneaky trick that helps them hunt. Ocelots are masters of mimicry. Scientists have observed them imitating the calls of small animals like monkeys to lure prey closer before striking. This clever trick helps them hunt more effectively in dense forests. So the next time your ocelot makes a strange sound, just remember, it might be practicing its hunting skills. Ocelots are stunning, intelligent, and incredibly complex animals, but they are not suited for the average pet owner. Their needs are vast, their temperaments unpredictable, and their legal status varies depending on location. If you truly want to support ocelots, consider donating to conservation efforts or visiting sanctuaries that provide them with the care they deserve. Next up, Dumbo rats have some of the most unique ears in the rodent world. But did you know their floppy ears actually change the way they hear? These adorable rodents experience sound differently than their standard-eared cousins. But does their ear shape help or hinder them? The answer might surprise you. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment about your wildest ocelot experience, and check out our other videos about exotic pets.